There we go.
Hey guys, sorry about that. I don't know what happened, but we're having huge echoes, and then I got some messages from people that we just went kind of dead. And we know everybody wants to hear the vibrator story, so we have to keep going with this, but we have a few more Facebook questions. VSB Gab wants to know, since late night snacking used to be your vice, do you still struggle with it at all? And if not, what has helped you? What is that? Oh, your white strips. Yes, I did.
Nice.
That too.
You know what? That'll do it every time. Because white strips are gross.
They're so nasty.
Also, SJ, white teeth.
Perfect white teeth, both of you guys.
No, I need the white strips right now.
And these ones are great. If you look, this is the gentle routine. Throw those babies on for 1 hour. Don't eat anything. Brush your teeth. Go to bed.
Are you supposed to put them on for an hour or half an hour?
5 minutes. For an hour.
5 minutes?
I put them on for 30 minutes.
Holy shit. 5 minutes and she puts them on for an hour. Okay, then.
In 6 months, when your dentist tells you you have no enamel left, you'll know why. That kind of reminds me of that episode of Friends where Ross does the teeth brightening and then they glow in the dark.
Yeah.
I mean, your teeth aren't that white, but they are very white.
They're pretty white.
I don't do it every night. I do it the nights when I really, really feel like I'm going to eat. Again, I totally admit I have a food addiction, and this is what's helped me with the late night snacking. Because if I do a late night snack, it's 300 or 400 calories.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah. I haven't gone to the grocery store since I've been back. I think I'm just not going to do that. And that helps with late night snacking. Right? If there's no food here?
Yeah, but then how are you eating?
No, Liz.
No.
No, that's the wrong answer.
Okay, sorry.
Sangria. That's it. Sangria.
I was going to say, because I know what you're eating, and it's not food. Liquid-only diet doesn't count.
Yeah.
Liz, do you want to take the next question?
Yes, Gab has one more question. Where can we order just the door facing from your dad's awesome fridge reflection?
You know, right? I feel like I weigh like 125 pounds in that reflection of his. My dad doesn't have a mirror in his house, a full-length mirror. I'm like, Dad, the only reflection I have is your fridge, and it looks amazing.
Yeah, you're like, I love it, and I love you. Thank you, Dad.
You know how cars have that, like, things may look closer than they appear?
Yeah.
I think fridges, things look thinner than they appear.
I don't think so, SJ. I don't think so. Jeannie Ott says, now that your family knows about your weight loss surgery, are you planning on being more open about it in general? And she says, my channel name is C. Jane Shrink. So I know we touched on this a little bit, but I guess to be determined. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm going to proceed with caution, tell people slowly, the ones that I believe will be supportive. And I need to figure out what my tagline and my response is going to be and what I feel comfortable with.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'd like to be more open about it, but sometimes I think it's just my mind playing tricks with me that I think people are going to say rude things or,
You know what you can do when they say rude things is be like, hey, I appreciate your opinion, and with all due respect, fuck you.
Right? Which would go over so well in Saudi Arabia.
I'm just kidding. But with your family, I mean, your family's not in Saudi Arabia, right? I mean, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, I love you, thank you for caring. No.
Yeah.
Did you shame someone?
Now that my two aunts know, I'm sure they've called all the relatives.
Mm-hmm.
So now the next step is telling friends and people I know who are acquaintances in Saudi and in the U.S. that I had this done. That's the next big step.
Well, and the thing is that, SJ, is you never know who you're going to help. By me being so open, and I don't mean to be egotistical, but, I think there's probably been at least 5 people that I've known personally who have had surgery since I've had surgery because I've been so open. You never know who you're going to help by telling your story.
It's funny that you mentioned that because even though I'm private, I'm very active on YouTube and on Facebook group boards.
Mm-hmm.
And I have actually helped people in Saudi get the surgery. They've seen me post and they're like, I'm in Saudi too. I end up talking to them on private message from Facebook. I referred 2 girls in Jeddah to my doctor.
Yeah.
And they thanked me up and down because they were going to go with someone else, and they're so glad that they picked him because he's so amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
That counts for a lot.
So Anna VSG Brito says she doesn't think she could live without bacon, which I will, second that.
I bought bacon jerky today too, by the way.
You like what?
I bought bacon jerky. I'm really excited.
It's good. What other essentials do you miss most while in Jeddah?
Again, just you guys are so lucky to have so many, just a plethora of different protein powders, protein bars, protein breads, protein peanut butters. I have to order that stuff special and have it shipped to Saudi. Mm-hmm. So, what's that?
This is Jif Whips. I mean, it's just peanut butter, but it's whipped peanut butter, so it's not as many calories.
Okay.
It's my favorite, and I'm starving because I haven't eaten all day. So be glad I'm not going to stick my finger in it while we're still on.
We're going to be fast.
I'm really into protein peanut butters right now. That's my thing. Because it's like 14 grams of peanut butter. I love it.
14 grams of peanut butter.
I mean, 14 grams of protein.
Protein. So, my last question, which I guess should be the vibrator story instead, but that's like a tag along.
No, you're going to ask the question, then the vibrator story, then my question.
So my question is, what tips would you give to those who are just starting out while I eat peanut butter off my finger?
Two things. For me, one, don't just go based on meeting your doctor. If you don't like him, go to someone else. Look around. Get on YouTube. Watch a shitload of videos. Get on the Facebook groups. Read all the Facebook group stuff that you post. It's negative. It's positive. Read it all. You're just informing yourself even more. And you know what I have found out, which totally blows my mind? Instagram has a crap load of people on it from the weight loss surgery community.
And you are really good with your tags on Instagram.
And some people are only on Instagram.
Yeah.
I actually met people in Portland who, like, 6 months later got on Facebook, but for the most part were only on Instagram.
So
I think
you can't really read anything. I mean, it's just
there is a huge underground weight loss surgery community on Instagram that nobody knows about, and it blows my mind. And they have meetups and all kinds of crazy
I've been to one. I have totally been to one.
It's awesome.
It's true.
So I think people need to get on social media. Not that you have to post yourself, but you need to get out there and just watch videos, read, hear people's experiences, hear the good, hear the bad, hear it all. That's what I would do. That's what I had to do because I was in Saudi, and I didn't have a lot of choices. And I'm so glad I did. And then my second piece would be, if you can, connect with the community because it's so supportive, it's so helpful, it's so encouraging. If you've got a husband or a boyfriend who's like saying, you shouldn't be eating that, if you've got family members who are putting you down, the community lifts you up.
Yeah, it's true. All right, so SJ, we're going to finish up here. Well, almost. I've got to, what?
Oh. Hello?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Time.
I'll probably never be allowed to come back in Saudi Arabia after I tell this story. Okay, so
You're the naked truth. We can't find you by name. It's fine.
It's okay. I'm SJ. And lots of people actually in Saudi Arabia know this story. I have met people who I don't even know, and when they hear that it's me, they're like, I know about you. You're the vibrator girl.
Oh my God.
This story is legend in Saudi. It's legend with the expats. Okay, so basically, I'm a single girl. I got needs,
Totally.
So
We know.
we need tools, and they don't sell these tools in Saudi. So I brought a nice little compact thing in my bag, and my boyfriend at the time, Sean, was like, they're going to find this. You should go buy one of those lipstick ones, and they won't recognize it. And I'm like, I'm not using lipstick. No.
Not nearly powerful enough.
You're like the back massage.
I wasn't using it powerful enough. You're like, no, been there. That's hilarious. So I bought this little compact thing and put it in my bag. In my two, I've got two huge suitcases. I also had smuggled in some other things. I like to get salami and remove the label and put dog food on it.
Wow.
I do a little computer label that says dog food.
You are not a role.
People like to make wine to enjoy there. So I had brought some yeast, some wine yeast, and a special thermometer to help me check the alcohol level of making wine.
Did you know such a thing existed, Lindsay?
And a book that literally says how to make wine. So this is all in my suitcase, and I got randomly stopped to be searched. And
I randomly stopped every single time.
Freaking
out. That.
So he gets to the book, and I start engaging the guard in conversation so he won't read it and look at it, and he put it to the side. Holds up the yeast, and he's like, "What's this?" And I'm like, "To bake. It's yeast to bake." And he's like, "Okay," puts it to the side. Looks at the dog food, puts it to the side. I'm good. Then he points to his, and they toss my suitcase, you guys, both of them. They're looking for something. And all of a sudden, he pulls out the vibrator. "What's this?" And I go, "Foot massager." And he puts it to the other side. And I'm like, oh, shit. Then he points to the screen. And on the screen, there's this long thing. And he's like, "Where is this in your suitcase?" And I'm like, "I don't know. You just went through my suitcase." Another guard comes over. They do a second search through my stuff. They keep looking at the screen, and they cannot find this long thing. And I'm like, "Is that a hairbrush? I don't know what you guys are looking for." They were looking for what they thought was a huge dildo.
Oh my God.
Not a dildo. All I had was a little vibrator. So they tell me that the Minister of Culture will be coming to speak with me about this object in my suitcase.
Oh my God.
For an hour, I wait in this guy's office. Pink vibrator sitting right there on his desk. 3 guards accompanying me so I don't leave. Finally, the guy comes in, and he's like, "So what is this?" And I'm like, "It's a vibrator." He's like, I'm not even lying, you guys. The guard picks it up, and he's trying to turn it on, and it won't come on. And he goes, "Turn it on, please." So I unscrew it, remove the sticky thing that protects the battery, unscrew it, and I hand it back. The guard turns it on, and it starts to vibrate. He does this. He does this.
What? Well, SJ. You know, if you've ever been to any sort of sex toy party, they say if it's too much for your nose, it's too much for your... So maybe that's what he's doing.
Really?
No, he was feeling it on his cheek. I'm like, "Dude, do you know where that's been?" And I'm trying not to laugh.
That's got to be against all the Saudi rules.
Right? So they turn it off, and the cultural minister tells the guards to leave the room. And I'm like, oh, shit. Coffee guy comes in, pours us both Arabic coffee. Coffee guy leaves, and he says, "You know, bringing this into the country's illegal." I said, "I didn't know." He said, "Are you married?" I said, "No, that's my
Obviously not, right?
That's my point.
He said, "You know, if you were a man, I would send you to jail right now." I said, "Really?" So basically, he wanted a bribe. He wanted me to give him money to let me go.
Or a blowjob, whatever.
And I was so offended at the fact that he wanted money that I told him I didn't have any and that I would never do it again, and I was sorry. And I batted my eyelashes, and I smiled my brightest smile and engaged him in small talk and asked about his wife and kids and basically flirted with him. And he called the guards in, and they took a really long knife and chopped it up like a hot dog and threw it in the bin.
That was probably the worst moment. I mean, as a single woman in a country that, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it was scary. And they put my name in the computer system that I had, you know, that it was logged in the computer system and that I could be checked in the future. So suffice to say, there are no more vibrators coming into the country. But my aunts make jokes all the time. They're like, "We're going to send you a cake and there's going to be a vibrator in it, okay?" I'm like, "Okay."
Well, and I thought it was bad when I was going to Arkansas, and I had my luggage was over 50 pounds. And so I had to open it and take stuff out, and my stepdaughter was standing there.
You're like, "Foot massager. It's a foot massager."
Yeah, she knew that.
Always. It's a foot massager.
All right, SJ, are you ready? We're going to go into a rapid-fire WLS studio questions.
Okay.
Okay. One. What's your favorite word?
I'm going to do 2 words, one in English and one in Arabic. You like that?
Yep, I do.
English, it's dude.
Dude.
I say dude all the time.
Okay.
Dude. Arabic, my favorite word is haba, which means step by step, little by little.
Oh, that's like French. In French, I like comme ci, comme ça. So. What's your least favorite word?
I hate the word yum and yummy.
What?
I can't stand it, especially when people describe other people. Oh, he's yummy. Oh my God! It's like nails on a chalkboard for me. I hate those two.
I can't get it, but I can. That's fine. I don't have to. Okay. What turns you on creatively, spiritually, and/or emotionally?
Loyalty and fits on Scandal.
Oh my fucking God! Right?
Okay, I have to agree with that.
Right now, I'm just starting season 5. But a little bit Jake.
No,
Fit.
Yeah, no, they both do.
Fit. All the way.
Fitz all the way, but a little bit Jake because I'm always a fan from him from the Felicity.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Okay. What turns you off? Other than people going through your vibrators at the airport. Other than that.
People who are really narrow-minded.
Yeah, clearly. What's your favorite curse word?
Fuck.
Right?
And it can't be just fuck, it has to be fuck.
That's like love. It can't be lover. Lover doesn't exist in my world. Love. What sound or noise do you love?
I love the piano. I wish I could play it.
What sound or noise do you hate?
Snoring.
Really? Okay.
I can't sleep. And my ex, I would literally be like, tell me when you want to go to bed 30 minutes beforehand so I can go to bed before you and fall asleep because I can't do your snoring.
Yeah, you're like, and done. What profession other than your own would you like to have attempted?
I think I would be a kick-ass, like, barefoot Contessa, have a little bakery / cafe and sell gourmet shit. Yeah, I would like to do that.
If you could not do any profession ever, what would it be?
God bless the people that do this. God bless them, because I would not be able to do this. I could not do anything in the medical field. I give them the biggest props. Nothing. If you think about it, their job is total shit. They have people that come and complain about how shitty they feel and how much pain they're in, and they have to put a smile on their face and help that person.
And then also sometimes they're shit.
Their day, every day. I couldn't do it.
And literal,
No, that's what I was just saying. Like, sometimes there's actual shit.
Props to them. Props to people in the medical field.
SJ,
Yeah.
if heaven exists,
Yes.
what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
Your mom is over there.
Nice.
Aww.
Aww.
Okay.
Wait.
Well, I want to thank Lindsay for co-hosting. I think you may be my favorite co-host. You're really good at going. I shouldn't say that. Everybody's my favorite co-host, but and SJ, thank you for joining us. While you're here, I want to let you guys know that next week, Amy Nunez, whose YouTube name I can't remember because she hasn't made a YouTube video in like 100 years because she had a baby, from Australia, will be our guest, and Tanya O'Rourke is going to be co-hosting with me.
Oh, nice.
And then I don't know because I've been so neglectful of the Naked Truth schedule. I have no idea who's scheduled after that. But
Well, 1 week ahead, and that's all good. And you guys don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Also, in case you didn't know, Liz is doing a giveaway when we get to 1,500 subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed and you're just watching because of the Facebook, subscribe on the YouTube. Giveaway.
what? On the YouTube. Okay.
Love the free stuff.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you next week.
All right. Bye. Thanks.